What last minute gift for Christmas is always a winner? One year when my grandmother's memory was slipping but she was still doing crossword puzzles, I found the motherlode at a bookstore. They had 2 different editions of phone book thick crossword puzzles on clearance for $2 each. I bought the whole stack of them and cycled through them for years. They kept her happy for years. When she'd finish book A, I'd supply her with book B, and then a fresh copy of book A again, and so on. Because her memory wasn't as sharp, she'd forget she'd already done the book. Kind of sad but kind of sweet at the same time. I like my gifts to be practical, no matter who's getting them. Small, bright keychain lights like the Photon Micro or the Olight IE3 EOS. Small Swiss Army knives like the Swiss Army Classic. Awesome socks like Smart Wool or Done Tough or Fox River. High quality beanie from Outdoor Research. Arc'teryx. Smart Wool. Sealskins. Space pens and a small, quality pocket notebook. Coffee travel mugs from Contigo. Small car emergency kits. Everyone needs them and literally no one has them. Power banks. If you live someplace it snows, a good snow scraper. Because again, for some reason, everyone has some piece of junk from a gas station. Magnetic charging cables. Seriously, I give these all the time and they're a huge hit. Especially for iPhone users who seem to be constantly breaking either their cord or the charge port. I like the Net Dot and Volta. Small, quality multi-tool from Gerber, Leatherman or SOG. These are especially popular with women that get them from us. If the gifts aren't for office randos or distant cousins I see every 10 years, I'll make theme sets, like a small light, a power bank and the magnetic charging cables or beanie, socks, travel mug. You can spend $20-50 or more on high quality, practical gifts, or you can spend the same on a bread maker that'll get used once. Tickets to something that person would enjoy, whether it's a play, musical, concert, dinner, theater experience, live podcast, comedy show, sporting event, movie, museum, art show, historic place tour or tour of something else. It's easy to get. Just buying tickets passes to something, but also very personal and meaningful. It can also range from being a cheap gift, like movie tickets, to more expensive, like a Broadway show, depending on your price range and closeness to that person. I have a speeding ticket I can give someone. Last year I was at Microcenter buying someone a drone, and they have bins of 32GB flash drives at the checkout counter for $3. I bought 15 and put them in everyone's stockings. People loved it. Amazon has 32GB SD cards for $5, so also a good deal. Last year I put hundreds of the best rock music on a USB for my dad to listen to in the car. It was the night before Christmas. He uses it every day still. It was the night before Christmas, and I heard from afar the sound of AC/DC blaring from the car. Bag of batteries with a note saying toy not included. I literally considered getting a Costco AA battery pack for my work grab bag. Whoever got it would be disappointed, but years later when they've always had a AA battery whenever they needed one, they would bless my name. Chickened out and got an aromatherapy diffuser instead. ShoreVac. Eminently practical, and it sucks having to buy one for yourself. The Gifty will laugh and then you'll get a text or a call like a month after saying it's the best thing they've ever gotten. Make sure it's classed as a wet dry vac too though. A card with $5 in it and a super sweet message from my grandpa about how proud of me he is. Happened to me when I was 12. My grandpa had just passed away and he had already made cards for everyone. I still have the card and the $5. Oh wow, that is a truly special gift. I work at a coal mine. I usually grab a chunk every year for someone. As somebody who's into blacksmithing, I'd love good quality coal. One chunk won't get me very far though. Homemade cookies. One year I was particularly broke and decided to make everyone Christmas biscuits. Felt a bit stingy as I didn't really spend anything on it. Had all the flour, eggs, spices etc already at home and only had to buy a single chocolate bar to make choco chips. But people loved it and now ask me for them each year. I usually personalize the flavors or write the person's name something they like on them. For one friend who loves warm cookies, I gifted a log of cookie dough and cooking instructions. That went down pretty well. Not stingy at all. If you're a decent baker, homemade baked goods will always win. The taste of any baked goods from scratch, not those big company already made baking dough, will always have a special place in my heart, anyone's heart. Massage voucher. Most adults don't really need physical things. The ones who do either buy it themselves, if they can afford it, OFC, or they would ask for it, which would make the gift not so much a last minute one. Just make sure that the person would actually use it. I'll never let another human being touch my skin other than my wife and maybe my doctor if he asks nicely. One of the best gifts I've ever received was a big box of thrifted books. I am a big reader of trashy romance novels and I go through them pretty fast. They paid like $5 for this box of books and it gave me like 3 months of reading material. I was super happy. Depends on who you're shopping for. Like, my broke college friends love getting gift cards to things like Grubhub and Uber Eats. My mom friends enjoy those gift baskets that come with bath bombs, lotions and stuff, or a new, fluffy robe. Also, if you have the spare time and want parent friends to really love you, a handmade coupon for a free night of babysitting so they can go to a movie or just get dinner, or even stay home and just sleep lol. If all else fails, an Amazon gift card. Free child sitting is the best. If they're drinkers, a nice bottle of champagne. New Year's is right around the corner, and that way they'll have a nice bottle of bubbler to enjoy their night with. I feel like snacks for stocking stuffers are always a win with me. If my wife is reading this, please give me BBQ Pringles please for my stocking. Dang, y'all's last minute gifts are my if I won the lottery 3 months before Christmas gifts. Super soft blanket. As I love super soft blankets, I transitioned to weighted blankets. Best sleep ever. I just want a big Toblerone bar every year and I never fricking get one. I made custom coasters 1 year for my entire family. Step 1, go to Home Depot, get free floor samples. Already perfect coaster size. Step 2, use a wood burning tool to put initials into them. Step 3, give as a gift. I did this several years ago and whenever I visit I still see the coasters out. About 2 hours of burning and $0 spent and I had a heartfelt gift for everyone. Step 0, buy a wood burning tool. Cold hard cash baby. The entire B movie script on a shirt. This has been a rough year for me. Funds are tight, so I am making 100 dozen tamales to give to my family and friends this year. And for my Christmas grandchildren's birthdays I am making them their favorite cake, hummingbird. I know everyone will be happy as I am always being asked to make these items for them throughout the year. Lava lamps. Just kidding, I have 6. Stop buying me lava lamps. People always say children are a gift from God. Maybe I will start giving out children for Christmas. Not like the bull pit at IKEA has armed security. Shouldn't be too difficult to get a dozen children or so. I have 8 you can start with, ranging in age from 5 to 17. A gift card to a store they like and a home baked treat, banana bread or chocolate chip cookies. Banana bread is great because then the inevitable overripe bananas have a purpose. Instead of stockings I always make my friends and family Santa sacks. Santa sacks. I get packs of 2 burlap Christmas bags from Walmart for $5. A mix of at least 3 candies, up to $10. Can be other snacks if your recipients don't like sweets. Small gifts, generally things they need or want throughout the year but don't want to get themselves. That is, dice, pencils, pens, face masks, mini candles, lip balm, razors. For the adults I put in assortments of mini alcohol bottles. Can be around $3 each bottle. Scratch off lottery tickets, up to $5 each. Gift cards, only to places you know they like. Overall, each sack costs about $20 each but has a lot of thought and knickknacks in it. The key is to just know the general likes and dislikes of a person or know what part of life they're in. High school or college students could always use more mechanical pencils or some nice pens. Office workers can always use some nice pens as well. Teachers can use nice colored pens for marking up papers. Females tend to like the self-care items more, so face, foot, lip masks, lip balm, mini candles, bath bombs, and razors. Smokers, and even non-smokers, might like a little quality Zippo. Casual drinkers might like an assortment of mini alcohol bottles. Scratch-offs are almost always fun. Don't get it for any recovering gamblers though. Gift cards are thoughtful if done right. Just make sure it's a place they like and give them an adequate amount to get at least one thing from that place. One good game, one good meal, one good hobby item, etc. You can save some money if you go to Target or Walmart and get those gift boxes that they sell around the holidays with packs of self-care items and others, and then split those accordingly among the Santa sacks. Avoid makeup unless you know their shade or preferred brands. Get them a gift card to a nice makeup place instead, though you should expect to put at least $30 $100 for a decent item or haul. Sorry for the wall of text, but I've finally gotten out of my gift giving funk and want to help anyone else that needs last minute ideas. Mobile edit. Just wanted to add some things people might enjoy in their bags. Fuzzy socks, games, video games or small puzzle games, multi-tools, medicine. I run through migraine medicine and my partner got me a Costco size bottle once and I cried. Stickers. Never too old for stickers, especially if you get the ones on Amazon for your water bottles or computers. Mini notebooks or sketch pads. Batteries, especially if they are getting other gifts that don't include them. Tea or coffee samplers. And those tiny books that B&N sell next to their checkout, like the mini bonsai trees or mini props that are $10. I also like to wrap anything in a box or container so they have more to unwrap. Make sure the person actually has a bathtub before giving them a bath bomb. I only have a shower and don't like baths, but my hair apparently makes me look like the kind of person who uses bath bombs. On the flip side, I would love whoever gave me some nice pens. The good ones at work disappear so fast. Depends on person. My wife never complains about jewelry. Also, one time I couldn't think of what to get her. I let her have a shopping spree at a makeup store she likes. She only wanted 3 things. It costed $85 and they were on sale, so tread carefully on that landmine idea. One year, my dad warned everyone in advance that he was getting everyone gift cards for Christmas. Okay, sure. Come Christmas morning, I opened mine to find a $100 gift card to a local butcher, and a note that said to use it for anything except meals for the whole family. Even 20 or 30 bucks will get you an amazing steak that you wouldn't want to spend your own money on. Lego set. Doesn't matter how old you are, Lego sets are the best. I'd say candy as a former child. Fancy candy for an adult. Make sure they can eat it though. Movie theater gift cards. I buy them in $25 increments so people can have a date night. I don't care how many Hulas, Netflixes, and Amazon Primes you have, everyone loves seeing a movie on the big screen. I get those for teachers, coaches, etc. Everyone loves it. Books from a secondhand or used bookstore. Almost all of my books are used books from the local used bookstore, and they have an exchange policy. Bring in a book to trade in, and get your new book for 1/2 the price. Same goes for video games. I've gotten some used games for around 1/2 the price or less at used game stores. Don't waste money on new things. There's plenty of used stuff out there that's just as good, if not better. Cash. A quality salami log, cheese block, and doobie. I've tried giving my quality salami log, but no one wants it. If you've got a fairly geeky group of friends, fancy leather notebooks from Barnes & Noble will do the trick easily. If not, the Amazon gift card always works. I really like expensive notebooks made by Rhodia. They are just so smooth to write on. Work great with a fountain pen. A jug of real Vermont maple syrup. My mom calls it liquid gold, and I just found her a Christmas present. Thanks Reddit. Darn tough socks. This is probably a given, but if they're into art, get them some nice materials. A good quality sketchbook and a pack of Prismacolors goes a long way. Even something like good quality pens or a better pack of markers will be super appreciated. I like to start with the 3 C's. 1. Cashmere. 2. Concert tickets. 3. Caboodles of cash. Cashmere is stupid expensive. Fuzzy socks, they are comfy and most of the people I know love them. 3D printed item. People love almost anything you 3D print for them, and if you personalize it they will think you are Elon Musk or something. To add on to this, my local library has a 3D printer that you only have to sign up for the time and pay for the plastic. You can queue up a print, go read a book, and come back in a few hours for a fully printed item for less than $5. Your local library might too. I might be a bit biased, but those mind teaser puzzles where you try to get the loop out of the contraption. My family calls them Cracker Barrel games. For me, scented candles. Can never have enough, and even if you give me the same smell twice, now I have an excuse to burn through them. A plate of homemade Christmas cookies and or candy on a plate wrapped up in colored cellophane. Chocolates, chocolate covered pretzels, cashews, fancy toffee coated popcorns, nice bakery items, cheese, sausage, etc. I like a nice pair of gloves or scarf because they are easy to lose. A super plush pretty throw is fun to have to wrap up in. Sword. Imagine showing up to Christmas Day gift swap with a badass cleaver or katana. Plus, they aren't marked up this time of the year. Food basket with sausage, crackers, and cheese. I love getting them. It makes for great snacks or even a good meal. My plan for this year was everyone gets socks and sausage crackers cheese set, but I got paranoid about the food and ended up going with t-shirts. I wish someone would get me these food baskets. I love them so much. Alcohol. Grandpa's cologne. When I was young I used to think my grandpa had a special cologne on all the time. Turns out he was just Slosh 24/7. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.